you saw him?
Would you excuse me a moment?
Yes, sure.
Direct line?
Yes, sir.
John, I want you here in 10 minutes. Just received a Mayday signal from ME7.
That's right, Mayday. The whole cell can be blown within 24 hours, and that means our friend Fish. So move.
You took your time. You've got to move fast. My principal concern's for Fish, the head of the operation. The rest are expendable. He set the network up himself, but if the opposition get their hands on him before we do, you know what to expect.
Spy trial in open session.
Fish in the dock and me on the spit, burnt to a crisp over my dead body. The fire was with the coffee. Mumford, make out Drake's passport in the name of Maxwell Ryder. Occupation, public relations. Visas, entry permits, inoculation certificates, the lot.
Money.
And 100,000 piastres in used bills.
Haven't got that much.
Well, get it.
Look, there's nothing in here at all about the Fish himself. Who is he?
We don't know.
That makes everything very easy, doesn't it?
Don't magnify it out of all proportion, Drake. Go in, bring him out.
Everything's easy if you know who he is.
Fish came out of the blue in March '61. Since then, we've received 160 signals from him. All top secret, confirmed authentic, invaluable information, cabinet level.
Never tried to identify him?
No.
Why not?
Fish made it quite clear that if we did, that'd be the last we'd ever hear of him.
He's a wise man. He doesn't trust us. He's blown all the same.
Not yet. We've got a day.
perhaps 2.
When do I start?
On the wing in 2 hours' time. And be careful when you arrive. They're alerted.
This passport made out in the name of Maxwell Ryder. Who am I supposed to be?
Son of Albert Ryder, affluent, public relations officers, made to order.
Look, Max Ryder does exist. He's a real person. Where is he?
New York, amiable playboy, well out of your way.
And Father Albert?
An old wartime friend of ours, retired. Confined to bed at the moment. He'll tell you all you need to know about his son. I have called him.
Where do I find him?
Swan Walk, Chelsea.
15 minutes, Mr. Drake.
Thank you. Your son has never visited the offices out there.
Never had the time. He's never left the United States. His life is dedicated, Mr. Drake, to the relentless pursuit of women. Not a hobby, you understand, a vocation. I like to think he inherited it from me.
A great capacity for enjoyment, eh, sir?
Oh, we're a talented family, Drake. Overindulgent with our children. I've ceased to hope that one day Max will run the business as I did. Now, if you were my son...
With due respect, sir, no one must suspect that I'm not. There are too many people involved, too much at stake.
No one will ever hear a word of this from me.
Thank you, sir, but I had to make the point.
Of course.
Who's running the business now?
Gertie Algrim. Her success as my chief executive gives me great satisfaction.
You appointed her yourself?
With justifiable pride, Mr. Drake. Her contacts are without parallel. You will have no trouble with Gertie.
Good. Looking forward to meeting her.
I was very sorry to hear of your father's illness. He's a kind man, a good man. Took a great chance when he put me in charge here, but I understand he thinks it paid off.
Sure he does.
He didn't tell me why you were coming here. I'm naturally curious to know.
There's no particular reason. I've just never been here before.
We're expanding. Our turnover's up, you know. Profits, too. And our work is appreciated by our clients, anyway.
Well, Father told me things were going well.
He has my weekly report. There's never been any question of...
Oh, now, look, Miss Algren, Gertie, don't think that you're not appreciated.
The point is, Mr. Ryder, that...
Max.
Max. The point is that if you were to be the judge of how this business is run...
Judge, where'd you get that idea into your head?
Well, you've hardly come all the way out here to look at the desert.
Oh, now, please pull in those prickles.
I'm not being prickly. The point is that if I'm to be judged, and publicity is a highly specialized business, then I wish to be judged by an expert.
Well, my father wanted to judge you. He'd have sent an expert, and I'm not. There's your answer.
Then why are you here?
Well, I suppose one day I'm going to inherit this business, and I just wanted to find out what it was all about, that's all.
I see.
Ah, come on now, Gertie. Let's be friends, huh? Life's too short.
Okay. I hope you'll be comfortable here.
It's palatial.
We keep it for the VIPs.
Oh?
It's right above our offices. They find it convenient. Will you be staying long, Mr. Ryder?
Max. A week, couple of weeks. You can show me the town.
Oh, I'd be delighted, but unfortunately, I don't have very
Business
much.
before pleasure. All right, I'll show myself the town. When I get back to London, I'll put in a glowing report.
Oh, I wouldn't say anything I didn't believe.
Gertie, anything that you tell me, I'll believe. We're going to be friends, you and I, because I wouldn't dream of quarreling with anyone half as attractive as you are.
Really, Max? Well, when you're ready, come down and have a look at my office.
What's she supposed to be doing?
Picking cotton. 3 years ago, that land was desert.
Really, I'm impressed. It's quite a spread. All this for the Minister of the Interior, huh?
I hope the minister will like it. We want the people to know this country as it really is. The true picture.
Very flattering, true picture.
I gather you're not impressed.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm most impressed. It's just that I have certain reservations.
Oh, what are they?
We'll talk about those one of these long winter evenings.
Hello. Hold the line, please.
And now, as you're so busy, I'll have to go out and have a good time all on my own.
Make it sound a very serious business.
It is. See you later.
Hello? Oh, Max.
Yeah,
The minister wants to see you.
anytime.
Tonight. He's having a reception at his house.
A reception? Oh,
I want you to be there. It's important.
I'll be there. See you later.
Hello?
George, am I glad to see you?
It's been quite a while.
Yes.
Make it brief. You can be on your way as soon as I leave.
Well, it can't be too soon for me. Still have to destroy my code, that's all.
Now, where do I find fish?
That character's really got himself well protected. If I hadn't received all those messages of his, I wouldn't believe there was a fish.
Where do I start?
Well, I only know my contact.
Where do I find him?
That's easy, but make it soon. He's ready to run. I've rigged you a recognition signal.
He'll take me to fish?
I doubt it, not all the way.
But to his contact, then?
Yes, but he'll want 50,000 piastres first to help him on his way out.
Yeah, well, that's no problem. Whatever happens, I'm taking fish back with me.
Airport?
No, thanks. You keep away from there, too. The local security are buzzing around like wasps in a jam tin. Now, where do I find your contact?
Camera shop in the Souk El Amadi.
Yeah?
Opposite a coffee shop. You want the boss, named Tufik. Have a cigarette in your mouth. Trigger your lighter 3 times. Doesn't work. Cue line. Always going wrong.
It's corny. Effective, I suppose.
Sorry, the best I could do in the time.
Okay, I'll be seeing you.
Good luck. Hello?
Police on their way up. Get up. Hey, I wonder if you could sort me out a nice little bunch of carnations.
Yes.
Mix them up a bit. Like a piece of fern. Make them look nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
You live here?
No,
You are visiting?
that's right.
Whom, please?
Are you a policeman?
Yes, anyway.
Oh, well, that gives you the right to question me then, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
No, I was just calling on Miss Bullmore. Is that all right?
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Tell me, does our Miss Bullmore still live in this building?
Yes, Effendi.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking for Tawfiq.
Oh, he had to go out. Can I help you?
I doubt it. Did he say when he'd be back?
I'm afraid he didn't. There was a telephone call and he had to leave in a hurry. Are you sure I can't help you?
Well, I'll tell you, it's about a camera.
Oh, a camera. Well, perhaps I can show you one of these.
No, I'm not buying. I'm selling one. Didn't he mention it to you?
No, I'm afraid not. I'm sorry.
Not your fault. Can't be a mind reader. I'll be back. Thank you.
Yes?
Hello, Gertie.
Max, where are you calling from? Do you know what time it is?
Yes, sure. That's why I'm calling. I've been held up. Unforeseen delay.
We should be leaving already.
Yeah, you run along. I'll find a cab.
Oh, all right. Did you know the police called today?
Called on the phone?
No, they were here.
Oh, in person. Well, it's a good thing I was out.
What's it all about?
Misunderstanding about some flowers.
They want you to go round to police headquarters.
That can wait.
Oh,
Don't worry, I am. I'll be in time. I know it's most important.
Max? Max, are you there?
It's always going wrong.
Just in time. You can lock up now.
You wanted something, sir?
In a hurry. All was going wrong.
Please. We are closed. You have to go.
All was going wrong.
Get out. We are closed.
There's some business to discuss, you and I. Several lives are at stake, yours included.
What business?
I'm in the fish business.
I know nothing. Nothing, do we hear? You have to leave now. I bid you good night.
All right, I'll be back. I've got to get my lighter fixed. Understand?
No, do not bother to come into town first thing in the morning. But telephone me at the ministry first thing. And thank you so much for coming.
Good night, Mr. Ambassador.
Good night, and thank you.
Good night, Madame Pilot.
Madame Hassen?
Good night. But I have not seen you before this evening.
No, how sad.
Why not?
Because I've only just arrived.
Oh, good. Then you will not be leaving yet, Mr.
Ryder, Max Ryder.
I know. You are Gertie's friend.
I'm afraid I'm most disgracefully late.
No. Come along. There is Gertie with Gamal Hamid.
Madame Hassen, I would like very much to dance with you.
Oh, but Gertie will
She
be...
can wait a moment.
Do you always act so impulsively, Mr. Ryder?
We must take our chances when we can. They may never come again.
Really? You talk such nonsense.
Well, I mean every word of it.
You know, I don't believe you.
And that is no way for the wife of a minister to talk.
Should a minister's wife speak in a special way?
But of course. Tell me, the distinguished gentleman with Gertie, who is he?
Gamal Hamid,
A prominent citizen?
a senior officer in the security.
A policeman?
I suppose so. Are you staying long, Mr. Ryder?
Oh, not very long.
Good night.
Forgive me, I'm keeping you from your guests.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Where are you off to?
I was just going out for a friend
Mr.
of
Ryder
Chris.
cannot leave yet. He has only just arrived.
You're dreadfully late.
That is not the way to talk to the son of your boss.
Oh, I don't believe you two have met. Gamal Hamid, Max Ryder.
Mr. Ryder, we met before today.
Oh, yes, indeed. That's right, yeah.
You were just visiting that attractive young lady, Miss Bullmore.
Well, attractive, but hardly young.
Oh, really? How old would you say?
I don't go around guessing women's ages. It's a very dangerous occupation.
But since I asked.
Why, not a day under 80.
Mm-hmm. She liked your flowers.
You know her, then?
No. But a friend of mine visited her this afternoon. She did not seem to remember you very well.
Well, her memory's going, poor dear. She used to be a friend of my mother's, actually.
I think it is very kind of Mr. Ryder to send flowers to our ladies. Excuse me.
Now, come on, Gamal. Stop behaving like a policeman.
Oh, forgive me.
I think we ought to be going, or we're the last to leave.
Well, in that case, I will say good night. Excuse me.
Good night.
Daddy, my dear, are you leaving? When are you coming to see me? To talk to me about that campaign of ours?
Whenever you like. The presentation's all ready for you.
Excellent.
Abdul, this is Max Ryder. Abdul Qasim.
How do you do, sir?
Good evening, Mr. Ryder. I'm so sorry to hear about your father. He was a good friend of mine.
Thank you.
Geddy, perhaps you and Mr. Ryder would like to dine with us tomorrow. You bring the presentation, we do our homework.
Oh, it's a very good
We'd
idea.
love that. Thank you.
Will you be comfortable here, Madame Andre?
Thank you, Hussein.
Thank you, Madame.
Now that you've met Qasim, don't tell me you're not impressed.
Oh, I am.
But you said you had reservations.
Oh, not about the work that he's doing for the peasants.
About what, then?
No, there's another side to Qasim, the trouble that he takes to keep his neighbors at each other's throats.
This is not a simple world.
That's an understatement. No, thanks. Tell me, what do you see in that policeman friend of yours?
Gamal? He's a very charming young man.
A useful contact, I suppose.
He could be.
My father told me you had a lot of important contacts out here.
You need them in my business. And now, Max, let's have the truth. What were the police doing round today? And what was Gamal talking about?
You remind me of a nurse that I once had.
Thank you.
When I was very young, she was most attractive, and I found her irresistible.
I was not talking about your nurse.
I was. Anytime there was any kind of trouble at all, you could always rely on her to say, "Now, Max, let's have the truth, please."
You're an idiot. Now, come on, what was it all about?
I don't know. I just think he had a nasty, suspicious mind, that's all. Let's forget about it. Cheers.
Your nurse wishes you a very happy time while you're here.
Okay.
Oh, that was a wonderful evening, Max. I've been taking life far too seriously.
Tell me, whatever happened to that old grouch, Allgrim?
Oh, it's her in the office.
Oh. Well, where do you live?
Right there.
Oh, well, we're both home then. Good night, Gertie.
I'll just take a look and make sure the servants haven't forgotten anything. Gamal.
Good evening, Gertie.
Good evening. What have you been up to?
What have you been up to, Mr. Ryder?
You're not suggesting that I'm responsible for this shambles. What are you doing here, anyway?
Your servants reported that the apartment had been broken into, Gertie.
So you investigate burglaries as well, do you?
No, that is not one of my duties.
What's been happening here?
That is what I want to ask you, Mr. Ryder.
Since I arrived here this afternoon, you haven't been out from under my feet. Now I'm burgled, and you suggest I'm in some way responsible?
No, but I do think it's strange that you should have been in this country only 10 hours, yet you have already been in that particular apartment block.
What's so particular about that block?
And now your apartment has been broken into and searched. I would like an explanation.
My gold cigarette case, my lighter, and $500 have been stolen, and he asked for an explanation.
Anger is often a form of defense.
Now, you listen to me, Gamal. Max is the son of Albert, the head of our firm.
I know that, Gertie.
Well, you also know that Albert and the firm have been very good friends to the Republic. Am I right?
It is late. We will talk about it tomorrow.
Now, that's a very good idea. Don't worry, I'll send somebody along to clear this up.
The morning will do. Good night.
Good night, Max.
Good night, Gertie. Sleep well.
Good night, Gamal.
Thanks. Cognac. Calm down. Take it easy.
What do you want?
You followed me home, didn't you? You searched my apartment. Not very tidily.
I had to know who you were.
But you learned nothing, only made trouble for me with the police. That phony Englishman that came in here this evening before me, the one with the lighter always going wrong, he's a policeman, you know. Security agent.
You're lying.
You're in trouble, my friend. There's a security agent across the street now at the cafe watching this place. He's been there so long, there's a film of dust on his coffee. Get up. Suzanne. Rollins was arrested this afternoon. They sweated your address out of him and came here. Why didn't they arrest you, too?
I don't know.
What did you tell them?
Nothing. I told him nothing.
Then why didn't they take you away, too?
He asked me to take him to the fish.
What'd you say?
I said I couldn't take him, only to my contact.
So?
That I couldn't arrange a meeting until the morning.
So?
I told them to come back midday.
So you're safe until then. Look, I want you to take me to your contact now.
I can't.
Now, I said.
It's not possible to contact him until midday.
His address, then. I'm obliged. Now, get out of here as soon as I leave.
But I stopped the cameras, the equipment.
Put it down to experience. Join a pilgrimage to Mecca.
What's this?
It's a present from Uncle G. 50,000 piastres to help you on your way. Good luck.
Yes, I quite understand, but it must be the first available flight to London. The name is Ryder. All right, call me back as soon as you can.
All right.
Hello, Max. You keep late hours?
5 to 10, you call that late?
I tried to wake you during the night. You weren't there.
Oh, that's right. I was,
There was a phone call from London, Max. Your father. He died during the night. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. He was such a kind man, so sweet.
He had a good life.
Oh, Papa.
Nobody lives forever. He'll have a quiet chuckle if you start shedding tears over him.
Yeah. I booked you on the first available flight to London.
Cancel it.
What?
I'm not going. Not yet.
But your father. Thank you.
You see, when my mother died, we never got on. He had a very persuasive personality, Gertie, but not for me. I'd be a hypocrite if I went home now.
Arriving airport, 9:30. Please arrange transport and accommodation. Regards, Max Ryder.
Let me see that. Would you believe it? I sent this 3 days ago. Everything gets snarled up in this place. It's a good thing I telephoned from London. I'll be right back.
Hello? Oh, yes. I'm sorry. There's been a change.
Get me a pack of cigarettes, will you, honey? Anything will do. I'll take over for you. Thanks very much. Main reception? Mr. Max Ryder is expected any moment. When he arrives, would you ask him to... Oh, he's here now. Thank you. Max Ryder?
Yeah?
Oh, boy, am I glad to see you. Hold on a minute. 100,000 welcomes, as they say here. I'm sorry about the transport. Somebody goofed this end.
Oh, it's okay. I grabbed a cab.
Oh, good. We can go then.
Hey, now, wait a minute. I have to see Gertie Olgrim.
Oh, not here. She had to go out very urgently. I'll tell you about it in the cab. You got your baggage downstairs?
Yeah, in the cab.
Good. Let's go.
Oh, there you are. Where are you off to?
You take care of it, honey. I'll be back in 20 minutes. Down. Goodbye now.
Bye.
Say, who was that?
My secretary.
Not bad.
No. Hey, listen, we'll drop your bags at the Hilton and then start you on your way to Gertie.
Yeah, where did she go?
Beth Job Green.
That's just... Well, is that far?
Oh, no distance at all.
Oh. Nurse, someone else?
Yes, Doctor.
Excuse me, the doctor's all right?
Yes. I don't believe we've met before.
No, but we have a mutual friend. Your name was given me in the strictest confidence.
Indeed.
It's always going wrong.
I have some matches, sir.
Thank you.
Please sit down. Not now. What is it? I'm busy.
The X-ray plates. The hospital is waiting for them.
Very well, you know where they are. Take off your coat. Oh, yes, sure. Roll your sleeve up, please. How long did you say you've been getting these pains?
About 3 months. They seem to get worse when I lie down.
Every time you're lying down?
Yes.
That's odd.
So they tell me.
Normally, lying down should relieve tension.
Do you think it could be my heart?
There's only one way to find out.
What was in that? What was in it? You out of your mind?
A basic need for survival.
Survival.
Keep calm. Keep calm. Now, that's fine. The sedation has worn off. It's a pleasant evening. Gentle breeze, scent of cinnamon and sandalwood in the air.
I'm glad to hear it.
I had to take the precaution, you understand?
A basic need for survival, you told me. What changed your mind?
Hugh.
Huh?
I've been hiding, watching this house for the past 6 hours, waiting for the police to come for me. They never came.
Why should they?
Don't you understand? I could not take you at face value, risk exposure to myself and others without putting you to the test.
Well, you made your point, all right.
Now, that will soon wear off. Walk around a bit. Yes, that helps the circulation. Now, I've got some scotch here. Please. Now, what do you want to know?
Same thing I wanted to know 6 hours ago. You could have told me then.
I had hoped I'd explained that.
Look, you must take me to the fish immediately.
Quite impossible.
Why?
Chin-chin, as your countrymen say.
Do they? Look, do you realize that I have to be out of this city by 1 o'clock tomorrow morning with the fish?
I cannot make a move without permission.
Then get it. Time's running out.
There are complications. I can't complete arrangements until after the dinner hour. If everything is in order, we all meet back here.
Oh, no, Doctor, not here. Not you, not me, not anyone. There's a municipal car park at the back of the Abdeen Cinema. We'll all meet there at 11. Not a minute before, not a minute after. At 11.
We personalized the campaign in the pictorial coverage.
Biographical material?
Cut it to the bone.
I'm not sure. Statistics is something we all understand.
Too many statistics and you have no audience.
You are judging. Now, I wonder if we could have a look at those figures again.
There you are.
And how is the impulsive Mr. Ryder this evening?
Enjoying himself immensely.
Thank you.
You know, Madame Cassin, I find you something of an enigma.
How fascinating.
Always so cool, always so possessed, always by your husband's elbow, never intruding beyond it. And yet somehow I feel that's not the real you.
You are romanticizing, I'm afraid.
I don't think so.
But you are. I was a poor student, and my husband was a lecturer of political economics. And when he was appointed director of the commission, he asked me to be his secretary. And the rest is history. Dull history.
Not so dull. That bullet wound on your arm, for instance.
Nothing so romantic.
Bullets rarely are.
Nadia, Dr. Zorin is here.
Good evening, Madame Cassin.
Good evening, Doctor. This is Mr. Ryder.
Mr. Ryder, pleasure.
Doctor?
Coffee, Doctor?
Forgive me, dear lady, I have not much time. I'm due at the hospital in 15 minutes.
Then I will come immediately. Excuse me.
It's a sinus infection. It keeps Nadia awake at night.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's nothing serious. And Zorin is an excellent man. He's a credit to his profession. Nothing is too much trouble for him.
Mr. Minister, I have something of importance I must speak with you.
Yes, of course, Gamal. Will you excuse me, please?
Sure. Wonder what they're talking about.
Oh, nothing very important, I expect.
fish?
I say, things really went well with Casson, didn't they?
Well, you sold him, if that's what you mean.
What I mean is, he seems to really like the idea.
Your exposition was masterly.
Oh, can't you ever be serious?
I am sometimes.
I like you when you're serious.
And I'm afraid you may not like me for much longer.
Oh, why not?
Because I usually end up a nasty surprise.
And just what does that mean?
Well, it's just a warning. Do forgive me for leaving you. Gertie, I wonder, is there one more question I would like to ask you?
Go ahead.
How do you propose to exploit the new cotton irrigation scheme?
Well, there's an analysis on this page here that...
Do you think the general impression we're giving...
Mr. Ryder, I find you are a fraud. You are not Mr. Ryder at all. It's always going wrong. It's the cloth. It's a fish. Do you like it?
Very pretty. Can I help?
It's a birthday present.
You'll be coming with me.
I have no choice.
Max.
Oh, yeah, a moment, please.
We must be on our way.
Doctor told you the rendezvous.
Yes.
11 o'clock. You must be there. Don't be late. Tomorrow, London.
We really must be going.
Oh, yes.
Thank you both so much. It was a wonderful evening. Only work could always be as pleasant.
Goodbye, dear.
Bye. Oh, and don't forget, lunch on Thursday.
Of course.
Thank you very much.
Good evening, Doctor.
Good evening.
So this is the famous surgery.
Hardly. What can I do for you?
Well, I wanted to ask your advice.
You are ill?
No, not that kind of advice. I understand that you are something of a photographic expert, and I wanted to ask you some questions on the aspects.
Photography?
Yes.
Someone must be joking.
No, a friend of yours was telling me that you are a most excellent photographer. And he should know, he is a professional. The friend I am speaking of is called Tufik.
At last. You're supposed to be Investor Green. I haven't. And now, perhaps, if you wouldn't mind telling me. Not now. I see you back at your hotel, huh? Hotel? Nothing. You see me right here. Not now. I've got things to do. Your secretary can wait.
Secretary?
You send me off on a wild goose chase. Calm down. You'll burst a blood vessel.
I demand to know who you are.
Excuse me, lady. Just come outside and we'll settle this right away. Now, see here. I am head of this organization, and you're fired. And that goes for you, too.
Just who do you think you are?
Max Ryder. Hey, he's insane. You... hold it.
Now look here, Max. You can't behave like... Just what do you think you're...
Just a minute, sweetheart. Sorry, sweetheart. Did warn you. The end of beautiful friendship.
And then? And then?
I don't know. Do believe me.
Dear doctor, you do know. And you must tell me. Who is the fish?
Please. Please.
Who is the fish?
I don't know.
The fish.
Who is that?
It's only me. Still working? I thought you were going out.
I was. Gamal phoned. He asked me to wait.
Oh, nothing important, I hope.
He seemed to think so. Here, sit and talk to me while I wait.
Let me get you a drink, Abdal.
No, my dear, I will ring for Mustafa.
No, it's no trouble. I will get it myself.
I'll be right back.
Oh, good evening, Madam Casson. I hope we are not disturbing you.
No, of course not. Abdul is on the telephone. He's expecting you. He will be here in a minute.
Oh, good. You are going out, Madame?
No.
In that case, I will take your bag.
Thank you. Come in, Dr. Zoran.
Oh, there you are, Gammon. You said you would phone.
No, sir. I had to come here.
Oh, has Dr. Zorin told you all you wish to know?
Yes. He told me everything.
So now we have the fish on the hook.
Yes. That is why I had to come here.
But why? What was your reason for doing this? Surely I deserve some explanation. I took no other wife. I treated you as a Western woman. I was a fool. Come out. I have been humiliated. Tomorrow all the world will know about it.
Not necessarily.
It cannot be hidden. My wife is a traitor.
Only the four of us here know that.
How about your men? Who was with you when you questioned the doctor?
They will not talk.
You can't be sure.
But I can, sir. I have already told them what to expect if the story gets out.
But Nadia. There will have to be a trial.
There could be an accident, of course. An automobile accident. The two are involved. A common enough occurrence. Everyone will be sorry for you.
But what were they doing this time of night?
Oh, he was taking her to hospital. He was in a hurry.
Don't tell me any more.
Sir, you must protect yourself.
I leave it to you, Gamal.
Madam Casson, Dr. Zoran, you will come with me, please. Your bag is already packed, madame, so it need not detain us.
Don't move, Gamal.
Nadia, how can you ever forgive me? But when the time came, I was like water.
I could have done the same.
Good evening. I am Colonel Hamid. You will take us immediately to your headquarters, please. And put these three people under arrest.
You're out of luck, Charlie. Better get cracking, sir. How about our friend here?
Down on the boat. I'm sure he'd like to wave goodbye. Dr. Zoran, new life, eh?
I've had enough new lives. Too old to start again.
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen all sorts of things, but tell me, just for the record, why was the perfect wife betraying her husband?
That scar, I got it fighting in the underground, the Haganah.
You're an Israeli?
Yes. They took me out of the Haganah and trained me for the intelligence. They made me an agent and sent me here. I enrolled into the School of Economics because we knew that's where the leaders would come from. Then I met Kassan, and I knew he would be a man who would go to the top.
Well, people marry for all sorts of reasons.